All right. We're recording, pals. Look at us from coast to coast. The Sweet Buddies are with you no matter what. Say hi, Scopo.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody in the Sweet Buddies world?
Pav, how are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
Woo! Where are you?
L.A., buddy.
That's good, man. We knew where you were. We wanted you to tell all the buds where you were.
Yeah. It's freezing here.
That's crazy. It's been warmer here. I was wearing a T-shirt yesterday here in New York. It's been unseasonably warm. But they said that that little fat rat fuck Punxsutawney Phil. He
Who?
said Punxsutawney Phil.
I don't know who that is.
Punxsutawney the prick. You don't remember from Groundhog's Day the movie?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's a real rat. I guess he's a groundhog, which is just it's a rodent.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw a
Gopher.
shadow.
He saw the thing, whatever he did or didn't see, it's the one where it means early spring.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's all bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's all just like,
Early spring.
It means spring is supposed to be coming 6 weeks earlier.
right. It's either 6 more weeks of winter or 6 sooner you're going to get it. You're going to
That's
get
the
spring
myth.
sooner. Yeah. But it's all fucking stupid. Like the goddamn thing. It's just they're predicting the weather and then they're just using a groundhog. There's got to be something to it, some like historical thing to it. But I don't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually goes by it. I think it's just a tradition that they used to do, but no one actually believes in it.
I heard Bill Murray does.
Great movie, by the way. I watch it every year. You've seen it, right, bud? Right, pal? Pav, pal?
Yeah.
All right. I hear it's a fucking party there, though. Like the people that go, it's like Woodstock for even, or I wouldn't say maybe it's a Coachella for actual losers and not like rich kids.
Where is it?
Coachella?
It's in Pennsylvania. I believe it's Punxsutawney is the name of the city, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and they do it every year on February 2nd. But it's like a full weekend, and people come from all over the world and like descend on this tiny little town, and everyone just goes fucking crazy. They stay up for 3 days straight. Like it's an insane drug and alcohol fueled party.
Well, you'd have to be if you're watching a fucking rodent come out of a hole. What? How do they get the gopher to consistently come out?
They just have him in a cage, and they just grab him, and I guess the mayor like whispers to him. It's very much like it was in the movie. Like he put the rat up to his ear, and the guy just like whispers some shit like, "Please don't touch me in my penis area again," or whatever they say. And that was a guy rapes a gopher joke. Didn't go over with anybody. And
I thought that was like you were like saying apart from the movie.
no, I was just trying to make it sound like this guy
I thought you were serious.
fucks a gopher. He probably does.
No, he doesn't fucking go.
You spend that much time as a gopher caretaker, like you're gonna resent that gopher, and you're probably gonna try to have sex with it to show it who's boss.
My dad got
I know I
my
would.
dad got blown up by a gopher.
Your dad got blown by a gopher?
Blown up.
What on
Gopher blew him up.
a golf course?
Nah, this gopher was eating our vegetables, and he poured gasoline in like fucking July down his gopher hole, and
It sounds like you're talking shit to somebody. Go blow smoke down your gopher hole.
no, this is the truth. And when he went to go light the match, like all the fumes were already in the air, and he combusted.
So what happened?
He was in the hospital for 3 days. He had like severe third-degree burn.
serious?
This is a real thing?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did he kill the
yeah,
gopher
he
at
was-
least?
No, the gopher got away.
Let me ask you this. Did you get 6 more weeks of winter, or did spring come early that year?
Summer was on his body for an extra.
He got a little sunburn.
He told me that he was in the most pain ever, but he saw his dad, my grandfather. He I guess when he like busted into flames, my grandfather ran at him with the hose, and the hose came to an end. And he was holding it, and he flew like in the air. And he said that in all the pain, he still laughed.
Watching his dad take a fucking backer.
Yeah.
That's great.
But
That sounds like a-
He killed the gopher months later. My dog killed it.
Revenge.
That's all it took was a little puppy. Was that Bear?
Yeah.
Was that Bear Senior?
It was Apollo, 1983, bro.
Apollo.
Well, so you weren't alive for any of this.
No, I've only been alive for my dad's one of three burns.
What's the other
What's
burn?
the other one? What are the other two?
An egg exploded in his face.
Oh, right. Microwaving the egg. For, what was that, 17 minutes in the microwave?
15.
He's a very smart man, but what do you think? Quarter of an hour?
What a moron. And then a firework exploded in his pocket.
How does that happen?
That I don't know. That he doesn't know. But he can't feel. There's a portion of his thigh where there's no feeling because of it burnt all the nerves. You could punch him right in that, or you could stab him in that. He won't feel it.
Hold on 1 second. Mike, can you please put your shirt down? I don't want to see your belly fat.
Stop it all. Knock it off.
I mean, he's sitting here in the lounge chair, and his shirt is too small, so it's cropping up like a football shirt does. I just see half his belly fat right now.
He's jealous.
I know
Can
that.
you put it down,
I know
please?
that look.
Jealous of a skinny.
Can you
skinny
please
bod.
not do? I can't. Either change the shirt or thank
Why
you.
don't change your attitude, huh?
I'm fine. I'm good. I just
You come
didn't
from? Didn't you come
wanna-
from yoga? Aren't you
I'm
supposed to be
very-
centered?
I'm very centered right now. And I
Sounds
don't
like you're
wanna-
very off center.
I don't want to center to see your fucking shitty
You
stomach that
look
you
right
have.
in the middle of my belly.
Ugh, you should have fucking went to the gym those 2 days.
I went to the gym yesterday, today, 3 days this week.
Oh yeah, sure.
So Mike, you didn't watch any TV?
I didn't watch any. I went by the rules. I watched only news and sports, and I got to tell you, I'm so fucking happy to not have to watch stupid. All the news does is talk about Donald Trump, and I took this as an opportunity to try. I was going to use the news to write like jokes and one-liners and like late night stuff, and it's so fucking boring. I was so angry about it. I couldn't do anything. I wrote a couple of things, but I was like, this is just horrible because I'm not a political comedian.
I wouldn't say a comedian.
There we go.
Say something on that one, buddy.
Well, of course, as I was starting on, I go, here it comes. I was going to be upset if I didn't get one. But I just couldn't. It was so fucking bad. But then CNN started covering the Super Bowl, which was nice, and I really enjoyed the two things I was allowed to do was news and sports. I got to watch the sports on the news, which made me very excited.
I did say, though, I did wake up Tuesday morning, boom, right to the office.
Oh, yeah, it was on.
Office was on right away.
No Office.
Oh yeah.
No, I still haven't watched The Office.
What was it?
There was a show called Good Girls on NBC that's on Netflix now. Very good show.
Okay.
Very excited about it. I didn't know. And then when you saw me do it, it was just on in the background. I was like cleaning my room. Like I just like to have things going on. And I got to tell you, lost a lot of sleep this week too.
How was the Super Bowl, by the way?
Boring. Party was great. The game sucked.
Yeah, the game stunk.
Where were you?
I was at. Oh man, talk about L.A. I was at a.
You having cauliflower steaks?
No, I was at a Super Bowl party at a restaurant, and my girlfriend's cousin owns a restaurant, and he has another business. I mean, I shouldn't be divulging too much information about the man, but I mean, this is key to the story.
Promote him.
He has another business,
I have
and
a feeling it's not going to be on the books the way he's starting to tell this.
No. It's on the books. But
No. It's his girlfriend. If it was his family, it's off the books.
For sure.
Yeah. My I'm watching this game and people don't seem to be caring because it's LA. But a couple people care, but there's a lot of food.
It's the LA Rams.
Yeah, but no one's a fan of the LA Rams.
Yeah.
For you to think at the very least that's the time when LA would give a shit about a Super Bowl or somebody would.
No.
The Rams just moved to LA like 3 years ago, so people don't really care.
Yeah.
But it was there was a beer pong tournament that I was eliminated from very early. I made a big stink about that.
You made a stink about losing the contest?
Really? You're sore loser?
No, that wasn't the problem. The problem was they were filling up the cups with actual beer, and people were throwing the ping pongs in the beer, and then I had to chug it.
Oh, that's
and I
gross.
told them I was coming off of a fucking flu, and nobody cared. I found it disgusting, and quite frankly, everyone's a health nut here. Well, you might as well lick the bottom of a fucking shoe, because that's what you're doing, you fucking disgusting fucks. I refused to play, and then they made me play. I wanted it to fill up with water and then just chug it on the side.
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
That's how you do
I
it.
saw guys step on dog shit and walk into the party.
That's what you do it in a regular. Like if you're not doing it in college, you don't care. You just throw the ping pong ball and you have like a clean cup.
You can't get sick in college.
If
you're 20 years old, you're like, fuck it.
Nothing on the ground is going to give you what unprotected sex won't. You know, like it's going to be fine. But they always had like a cup, like a water cup that you would wash the ball and then you keep playing if it went on the ground. But then after college, everyone's like, we still want to play beer pong because we're losers. But you would play with water, and then you just have a beer on the side that you would chug.
Yes.
Because that's like the adult way to play a child's game.
Yeah, not fucking, someone fucking gets it in. Oh, let me just drink the bubonic plague, for fuck's sake.
How old were these individuals?
They were old, dude. There was people from, there was people in their 20s to people in their fucking 50s, you know? It was a legitimate restaurant and business. I believe the guy who... directed the Avengers was there.
What?
Yeah. His name is something Russo. He was wearing a Baker Mayfield jersey.
Case Russo?
No, no, it's not. Okay, I get it. He was there. But so
did you say
anyways,
hi to him? I mean, did you do you're out in LA for a month. You didn't do even a minor amount of networking while you were there?
I had no idea who he was. I saw him when I walked into the party, and I'm like, who's this fucking jackass wearing a Cleveland's Brown jersey on the Super Bowl?
Just the director of the biggest movie coming out in the next year.
Immediately, someone told me that information. Yes.
Did you ask? You should have asked to get in it. Come on, Captain America can kill me.
In LA, there was nobody happier in that room than the person who got to tell you that the director of the Avengers was in the room. That guy was so excited. You haven't had
No, it was Olivia telling me to not make fun of him.
Fuck that. She should have let you make fun of him.
Because I saw him through the window. I go, what kind of fucking loser wears a Baker Mayfield jersey? And she's like, oh, the type of loser who directs the Avengers. I'm like, still a loser.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the Avengers. Is Wolverine an Avenger?
No, that's different. That's Marvel.
Also, that's DC.
That's DC. Marvel is the Avengers.
Hey, you know what? I would call you a loser for not knowing, but that makes you not a loser for not knowing. So, well done.
Me? Yeah. I just fucked it up. No,
no. I wanted to call you a loser, but that actually makes you less of a loser.
I'm pumped for the Avengers. His trailer, wait. The guy's trailer premiered at the Super Bowl. Is one of the biggest things to happen. Did he even watch the trailer?
Well, let me tell you what happened. I was there, and people were like watching the game, but like sort of yipping, and you couldn't really hear the game. I was with Olivia, her cousin, and her cousin's boyfriend, who's a huge sports fan. So luckily, me and him were, watching it. There was a couple people, it was rammed, and we were upstairs. And then the first commercial, everyone shut the fuck up, and then started applauding. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Apparently, the other company that he owns directs commercials. Everyone was in the commercial business. So everyone just cared about the commercials. Every commercial, it would go quiet and people would clap and be like, unbelievable. It was like the opera or something.
It was like the Oscars for commercials.
Oh my God, what a commercial. There was a Range Rover commercial or something?
No, it was a Kia Telluride. That looks like a
someone
cool car.
started crying. Someone had a tear.
No, that's not true.
Someone shed a tear. It was terrible.
Were they in the commercial?
No, they were like part of it. They were like, I was the director. I directed the water or something. I don't know what
directed the water?
I was the one making the waves.
What is it, Bruce Lee? Be like water.
I don't know, man. It was fucking... Someone was like, oh, I like the route they took. And I was like, the commercial or the receiver? It was terrible.
That sounds hilarious.
They had good food, though, I guess.
What do you guys do after this? Because it's so early there. Like, the Super Bowl ended, like 7 o'clock there?
Yeah, the sun was still out.
I was very drunk.
Really?
Shocker.
Yeah, well, it was open bar. and
you took advantage of that, yeah.
So wait a minute, hold on. Did I miss the part of what her cousin's other job is?
He directs he works for a production.
Oh, he
company
worked. Okay,
directs-
that's got it.
that directs commercials.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I think it's
People
crazy
would-
that the guy who directs the Avengers is also an old school sports fan.
I don't know, man.
That those worlds don't seem to
Wait,
cross.
how is he old school?
Well, he's wearing a not the jersey of the team that's being played, so he's a sports
Maybe
fan.
he's from Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying.
Baker
There's
Mayfield's
no
not old
way.
school.
No, I'm saying he's the kind of guy that would wear. He's like has pride in his home in a different team that's not in the Super Bowl. That just seems like something that somebody that a sports fan or a dedicated sports fan would do.
No, it's the exact opposite.
Oh, you think
It's
he was
like-
just trying to be ironic?
No, he was just like, oh, today is the big day for football. Let me wear my only football thing
Oh.
that I wore.
Yeah, you really don't wear another team's jersey. Wait, you're wearing a loser's jersey.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you're like a
why?
dedicated fan,
No,
No,
I didn't wear a
wouldn't-
Giant jersey to the fucking party.
that's what I'm saying. This
No,
guy
you
seems
wouldn't
like
do
he's
that.
a bit of a nut job.
No, he's just I'm
No, he-
Hollywood. It's the only jersey I have. I'm gonna be Hollywood right now.
But that
wear
makes
my
more.
Baker
That
Mayfield
makes way
jersey.
more sense.
I directed
yeah.
the Avengers. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's what he said.
If he, although if he did wear a cartoon or a superhero T-shirt,
Buddy,
that'd be weird.
I would have worn the fucking Iron Man suit if I was that guy.
What is he doing?
Just
walking
showing up
around?
there and I would be like, I am Iron Man, bitches.
Every day, I would just have Thor's hammer just somewhere on my body.
I know in between every quarter, I would change into another person's outfit. Like I'd be Captain America, then I'd be the fucking Hulk, and then I ended up with Thor.
And then you just drive up in Batman's Batmobile for no reason because it's the wrong
Different
universe.
world.
That's the point.
Different
That's the kind of money this
world.
guy's got.
Batman's Avengers.
No, Batman is
different one.
DC.
Oh fuck. But, oh yeah, so that was pretty much it. I did end up talking to one Rams fan. Well, he wasn't even he's like born and raised in LA, and he's like, dude, I don't care. He's like, I have to cheer for him, but I don't care. He's like, they came here 3 years ago. I don't care. So like that's what it was. Like it sort of was weird.
I wonder what happened. Like, how do you get a sports franchise to like be one with the city? I mean, other than just time. Like, how do you get people like to really to buy
No, it's gonna-
tickets and uniforms?
It's
Going to take time.
Every
It takes
time,
time.
every time a team comes into the Rams stadium, it's the other team. The whole stadium is the other team
That's crazy.
because no one goes to the games. No one gives
It's
a fuck
just-
about football there.
That's great.
It's just gonna take the young kids, like when they're 10 or something, to like start liking them, and then eventually people like them.
Yeah, but by then they're going to be into soccer, you know, because that's going to take over.
No, soccer's not taking over, Mike. You keep saying
For
this.
for 10-year-olds right now
Mike,
in LA.
You keep saying this. Soccer's never taking over.
Okay.
Soccer will never be an American sport.
Okay. What I'm saying is that in LA, 10-year-olds now are not. I don't think they're going to decide to be a Rams fan as much as they would probably decide to be a soccer fan, specifically
no,
to
you're
LA.
wrong. They're going to be cocaine fans. That's what they're going to be.
They're going to be fans of the Avengers.
The white stuff. That's what they're going to be a fan of in 10
Big
years.
powder kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm excited to be able to start watching TV. I've watched a lot of it since then, and I don't want to ever watch the news again. I'm happy that that the Super Bowl was happening.
Did
So
any
that
of
way
you
it
watch
gave me
the
a
State of the
reprieve.
Union last night?
I tried watching it today.
I didn't watch 1 second of it.
What is that?
It's just the president every year gives an address at like in the chambers of commerce to the country. It's nationally broadcast. Just kind of like, this is where we are. This is where we're heading. It's just kind of like a meeting and letting everyone know what's up with America.
It's so funny because it's like it's just like, oh, it's this gang versus that gang, because literally everything Trump says, he'll be like, and tomorrow we're gonna go walk around, and the whole Republicans just stand up and fucking clap,
Yeah.
while the Democrats just sit there not clapping at all.
Sorry, is it like a post? It's like a post, recap for the year.
Yeah, it's like a recap of what's been going on, but also looking into the future. Like where are we headed? What are we doing? It almost sounds like a Borat bit. What's up with America? That's kind of what it is. It's just
Yeah.
him
Is this guy gonna build a wall or what? What's the deal?
I think he's trying to build a wall, but it's not working out for him right now. Donnie Wall.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wall. Donnie Wall is struggling right now.
If Donnie could get Jews to finance the wall, it would have to be called Donnie's Wahlberg.
That's hilarious.
That's kind of funny.
That's
you should
pretty
do that.
funny. I'm
yeah.
gonna try that.
That's really funny. I don't know, man. I think you should build a wall over Canada, man. It's fucking bullshit that I fucking paid 10 grand and then there's illegal Canadians fucking in this country for nothing.
Who's illegal
Cocksuckers.
Canadians?
I don't know. There's people from other. He should build a wall around the whole fucking country then. From the fucking West Coast to the East Coast. I don't want fucking British people coming here and fucking working under the table.
Like 21
Suck my
Savage?
dick.
21 Savage is getting the boot.
Yeah, that's
You
what
hear
I
about
want.
that?
Get
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck out.
What I don't like about that is that am I correct that he came to America when he was 4?
I don't. No one
He
knows.
was a child.
No, I didn't. No one knew he was from fucking England.
Yeah, but he was a kid when he got. So I think the beef was, you ain't from Atlanta. You've been repping Atlanta this whole time, but you're from England. It's like, I moved there when I was 4. Like, I grew up in Atlanta. Who gives a fuck? where
Nah,
you're born?
he's English now. Get the fuck out of here, 21 Savage. Take your fucking music with
This
you.
is the rap. This is the rap beef I'm into. I don't like when rappers beef. I like when it's rapper versus Homeland Security.
Rapper versus country.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is the biggest beef of all time. 21 Savage
Yeah.
is taking on a fucking nation.
Yeah, I always thought the TSA was real lax, but apparently they're really into rap.
Well, I
beef.
think he did something and he got caught and they were like, "Oh, you're from England? Get the fuck out of here."
They were.
I can't.
He tried to
wait.
come into America, and then TSA was like, "Hey, you have too much beef for one carry-on. Do you guys get it?"
Okay. I can't wait for USCIS to come out with their diss track. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, the official filing report / diss track.
Oh man, nothing scarier than getting a USCIS letter. I'll tell you right now.
That's
What does USCIS stand for?
United States. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know.
Immigration something service.
Yeah, something like that.
United States Council
yeah.
of Immigration Service. That sounds like an official department.
I could dig through my mail here.
You have mail there? Did you move?
No, I have to. I have like United States Citizen and Immigration Services. That's what it is.
I had the immigration part right, but I'd have no need because I'm natural born.
Do you have a green card? What's your deal?
My deal is I have to send my long form birth certificate in, and now I'm just waiting for my medical and meeting. That's it.
What's a long firm birth certificate?
I was asked by USCIS to send in a birth certificate that has all my information and my parents' information on one sheet that I had to request from the Ontario government. And now I have to mail that in because I have it up with me, and it has to be mailed in by March 27th.
Is that different than a regular birth certificate? Is there like 2 different
Yes.
ones?
A regular birth certificate only has like your information. This has like every fucking thing, like your parents.
Does it got
their
your
age.
little feet prints on it, like your little hand and feet thumbprints?
No, but it's got your weight.
Wow, they're gonna read that and be like, "Wow, he never grew." Holy shit!
How many stone are you? How do you guys do weight up in Canada?
We do kilos, but everyone does pounds.
Are there pounds now? in
Well,
Canada?
we do kilos at the supermarket. So like when you would go into a supermarket, people would be like, "That guy's gonna get a lot of kilos of meat."
What do you do if you work out? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you bench? Like, if I go, what do you bench? Do you do like 94 kilos?
There's like the weights are pounds. Like when I weigh myself in pounds. But technically, when I go to the fucking doctor's office, he tells me, he's like, "You're this many kilos," and then quickly goes pounds.
So it's just like they have to, like legally, they have to start with kilos with the metric system.
I don't know if it's legal.
I do think it's bullshit that we're on the metric system, or that we're not on the metric system. It makes no goddamn
No,
sense.
I like it.
I don't like it.
We're
It's-
different. No, we're different. I like it. It's America. It's what we do.
I like a lot about what America is different about, but the metric thing, it's like it's
Nah.
just different for the sake of being different.
Yeah, that's what's up.
No,
You know-
that's why I don't
you
like
know-
Cardi B. She's
you know
just
that-
different for the sake of being different.
You don't like Cardi B?
Not really.
Why?
I also don't know anything she's done. I just don't like the way she talks.
Have you heard her new song?
No, I don't think I've heard any of it.
It's fucking dope.
I just don't like the way she twerps at the end of her.
Twerks, maybe.
No, the way she when she does that.
What's
I think
the
it's. I just think it's dumb. I think it's just. It's just. I think it's so.
I think you're becoming an old man.
Oh,
yeah,
I've
what's
been
wrong?
I
becoming
agree
an old
with you.
man.
I
think
agree
it's
with you.
it's just so it's regret. I don't know. It's just so dumb.
Well,
I agree
according
with
to her, she cashes big fat checks.
I'm sure she does. And that's what even makes me more upset about it. Is that
Why?
because
she's
she's
fucking good.
She's smart enough to have cashed in on how dumb people are, and it annoys me.
What do you mean dumb people are?
People will just say, "Hey, look at this girl. She says funny stuff and goes brr at the
Do
end."
they do that in Italian
I'll give her all
accent
my
too?
money.
They go, "Hey, I do this and this."
That's what. Yeah, it's
That's
another.
what
But
they do?
it's immigrant to the 1900s.
Yeah.
It's all steel
I
laborers.
like. She's good. She has good songs.
I never heard any of her songs. I just don't.
Well,
like,
fucking. Why don't you listen to
I
some,
would-
Mike?
I can
I
listen to
wouldn't
some
say
Cardi
she's
B.
good. I wouldn't say she's good. Like John Mayer is good. She
For a
is
rapper, she's
girl.
good.
She is a girl.
Okay.
Whoa!
Wow,
You're gonna say that
bro.
during Black History Month?
Wow. Well, that makes no
She
sense.
is a.
I know.
She
Yeah.
is Dominican. What is she? Dominican?
She's Dominican, I think. Yeah.
Full?
She's from the Bronx. I think she's
Oh, so
Dominican.
she's Dominican.
She's Dominican, yeah.
She has a lot of confidence.
Why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't say she's a good musician though.
She's a good
That's
rapper.
that's actually the last thing I'd say about her.
Well,
I
musician
would
and
say she
rapper are
makes-
totally different.
She makes a good bird noise. I
That
would like
she
to
does.
I would like to go bird watching with her. She would call a lot of birds.
She's like Ace Ventura. Come to me, my jungle friends. Just, just birds everywhere.
Dude, I saw a raccoon.
If she makes a track called Guano, I'll be a huge fan. That would be great.
I saw a raccoon crawl out of a palm tree with a palm in its mouth like it was going to Hawaii. Scared the fuck out of me. This tropical son of a bitch was fucking walking by with a huge palm tree in his mouth. And I was like, wow, these raccoons are everywhere. I
Did he
didn't know they
scare
were.
you because he came out of nowhere, or did it annoy you that he's got the ability to go to a tropical destination sooner than you will be able to?
I thought he was going to fan me with the palm tree.
That's what he was doing. He was going to he was going to tailor a prince. Just give him put grapes in his mouth. If he had a box of grapes, you'd have fucking snapped.
I can't believe how cold it is here, guys. It rained Friday till yesterday, and Tolev, her ceiling leak.
Oh, I talked to her. I saw her Instagram. I felt so bad for her. She literally just sitting there like, "Yep, this is my life. It's raining in my house.
This is what I have to deal with.
This is what I am." You
It
know?
was bad. It's fucking shitty here, dude. Fuck, I can't believe how cold it is. That was the one silver lining I had when I came here. I'm like, oh, the weather's gonna be great because there's no polar vortex. No, there is.
Have you done any shows out there?
Yeah, I've done shows, but I mean, I was looking forward to going to a beach and stuff. And
Buddy, cheer up. I'm looking at the weather right now. It's going to be in the 60s, low of the high 40s. That's not warm, but that ain't.
That's
that ain't
fucking.
Are you-
cold.
That's freezing for LA.
kidding me,
They can't
dude?
even. They have no idea what to do.
But I'm talking about him.
is-
It's gorgeous for him.
This is the coldest they said it's been in 15 years.
Yeah.
I saw my fucking breath in front of a palm tree. That's not right.
Why is it that it's the coldest it's ever been there, but it's unseasonably warm here?
But we just got out of. It was 12 degrees last week.
Yeah, but then it was 60 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, so we deserve some fucking warm weather.
Oh, I'm into it, buddy. I was loving it yesterday.
It's gonna snow this weekend.
You think so?
That's what they said.
I would love a good snowstorm. That's the one thing I've been missing so far. Is just if it starts to get warm before it gets fucking brutal, I think I'll just move to the Bahamas
No, you're not gonna do anything.
permanently.
No. Oh, thanks. Comedy would like that.
Yeah, there's clubs there.
Yeah.
Work the Zumas. I can start the new Fire Festival. That'll be my new thing.
You would be a fire festival guy, just getting over on people, on rich kids. You would love it.
If I could find a way to get to myself to an island where I couldn't be tracked by the U.S. government financially, it would just be nothing but Scam City. I would start Scam City.
You'd hire Ja Rule
Ja Rule would
or somebody.
beg to be a member. He'd be the mayor of Scam City, but I'd be the puppet master pulling the strings.
Oh yeah, we know that.
That would be great.
Yeah. Did you watch both documentaries, Mike?
Of course I did.
You are Billy McDowell or whatever his name is.
I wish.
I
Billy
didn't-
McFarland.
I didn't watch any of those documentaries. Did that guy keep all the money, or like people are what's going on?
I mean,
He's in jail, man.
Oh,
yeah,
he's in jail?
he got locked up for, I think,
Can-
9 years?
Oh,
Can we?
7
what's
or
his
9
name?
years. Billy
What's his name?
McFarland.
Okay, I saw a prop on the Super Bowl that said, "Will Billy McFarland try to sell counterfeit Super Bowl tickets? Yes or no?" Funniest prop I've ever seen in my life.
That was a real one?
That was a real prop,
How can he? He's in jail. They got internet?
buddy. I guarantee you, he tried.
He was doing that though. So he was selling after Fire Festival died. As soon as he got out of, like as soon as he got back, he started using that email list of all the rich kids that bought the tickets, and he was selling fake tickets.
To what?
Everything, the Met Gala, fucking the Oscars, Super Bowl, like crazy shit that and people were buying them.
If you go on Craigslist and you're like, "Hey, I got these tickets," and people send you money, you know how many people get scammed? Like they're just like, "Oh, I'll meet this guy here," and then the guy never shows up. That happened one time at a Drake concert in Toronto. Like 100 people were just all together waiting, and then they all clued in
For the
like
same
an hour.
ticket?
An hour after the concert started, they're like, "Is Drake on? Why are we still outside? Why is no one here?"
How come it took us an hour to figure it out?
Yeah, fucking morons.
No one would do that.
No one. Wait.
No good Canadian would do that. What's going on here? He must be American from Wisconsin.
But he was so McFarland was selling bogus tickets to events that there were no tickets to even. Like
Do you
that's how
have
they clued it in.
Do you have a picture of this guy in your room as your Jesus?
No, but I do jerk off the images of him
Yeah, you
riding
are.
around on a jet ski in the Bahamas. Oh, I guess my dick rock hard.
So why do you go to jail?
Well, for crazy counts of fraud.
It wasn't for the Fire Festival though.
No, it was.
Oh,
It was for that. Basically, because he was, from what I understand, it was like wire fraud or something. Like he was promising, he made false claims in order to get loans to fund the Fire Festival under like false pretenses. So that's how they nabbed him. Was like over.
Wasn't he?
Something like that. Not like lying to kids about what the tents were going to be like. You ain't going to jail for that. But it was like
Wasn't
it was
he,
like a
like-
wire fraud scenario.
Wasn't he like when he knew that he had no money and the festival was going to be fucked? Didn't he start like actually just trying to start stealing money from like different people?
We started stealing money from the people coming to the event before it's like the week before it started. He started sending emails out like, "Hey, don't get caught without enough money. We have these RFID wristbands, and you go ahead and preload them. We recommend at least $800, but the average loading is like $5,000 or something like that." And so he raised like another $2 million to try to fund the festival by people putting money on, and that money just disappeared. They just didn't get it.
He's a fuckbag.
Yeah,
but-
he really is. And he's like, it's so good.
But something about like
So
fucking
good.
like hot Instagram models and influencers like showing up to a private island and seeing like a mattress and wet cheese on their bed really makes me laugh. Fuck them.
Well, that's the Fire Festival, from what I understand, was the reason that like when whatever quote influencer does an ad on Instagram, they have to use #ad. Otherwise, they're liable. They could be liable for problems with the product. So if you don't indicate that you are a paid spokesperson, then you could be culpable for damages if something goes wrong. So because they were trying to go after all these Instagram people for fraud and for lying, and like all the money could have been spread out to all of them, because it was like, yo, you made it seem like you were going to be there. No one knew that this was an ad or a promotion. So that's why like most ads now say #ad or in sponsorship with, because otherwise they can be considered fraud as well if something goes wrong. It's pretty great.
What a
though.
fucking bunch of morons.
But somebody found, like, when they were trying to sell tickets to the email list to like the Met Gala or something, and some lady like in the news got a hold of this email. She's like, "There've never been tickets to the Met Gala. It's like an invite only. There are no tickets for sale." And they were like, "There's no," and there people bought. I think the number was $800,000 they made selling fake tickets.
Well, they do that in Times Square and stuff. Like LOL Comedy Club does that.
yeah, but
Remember-
at least they're actual tickets to a comedy
It's a
club.
real club. It's like an actual ticket that they get in with.
Well, there was an article on New Year's where people were selling tickets to the club, but after the event already had been sold out.
Oh yeah.
So-
That I saw. That was pretty great.
And then, dude, no, one lady, like, there was people in Times Square. The article, they guaranteed the article's still there. A guy sold tickets to a lady to go to Saboro, the pizza place. And I swear to God, the quote is, Jen from like Minnesota went into Saboro looking to party. I swear to God, it's fucking hilarious.
She was gonna get a wine and a fucking slice.
She was looking for a
Came
whole
to
slab of
Saboro.
pepperoni.
Looking to party. That kills me.
That's so good. That
Yeah.
that I find to be hysterical. Because if you're gonna come to Times Square and you're gonna spend probably $1,000 off from a bum off the street for a ticket to an event,
You're an
like
idiot.
you
You
were-
deserve everything you get.
you were gonna lose that $1,000 somehow.
No.
you're gonna
No.
you were gonna fall face first into a sewer grate. It was gonna fall out of
they'll
your
sell
pocket.
you a ticket and crack, and you're gonna believe them.
I got tickets,
Yeah,
weed,
but it's
tickets, weed.
It's an old lady, dude, from like she doesn't know. She heard Saboro. She's like, ooh, an Italian place.
My
She
favorite,
walks.
my favorite slice joint. She was
Yeah,
an old lady trying to party.
Yeah, you know.
Somebody
she's
give me
trying
that
to live
lady's
her
phone number. I got some life insurance I'd like to sell her.
I heard she's going to the Fire Festival next year.
Oh wait, you ready for this? I had a buddy. I don't want to name his name, who called me, and we don't talk that often. We knew each other like as kids and a little bit in college. He calls me the other day. I very rarely hear from this guy, and he calls me. He's like, hey, sorry, I've been like out of touch for a while. You know, things have been crazy. I'm like, oh, it's cool, man. What's up? He's like, I actually just got a new job as a financial advisor. I was like, oh no,
Here we go.
oh no.
It's coming.
And he's like, basically, tell me about this new life insurance and health insurance that he's selling. And his advisor wants him to really practice his pitch on his friends and family first. And I was like, hey, man, I'll listen to you as a friend, but I will not buy anything from it. He goes, oh, no, I just got to practice because I have to get promoted. And that's how I get promoted, is by practicing to friends and family. I go, are they expecting you to sell anything to friends and family? They were like, well, yeah. I mean, if I do, that'd be great. I was like, you're not. Like, you're in a pyramid scheme. Like, you understand that's exactly what this is. And he's like, no, I was skeptical, but that's not what it is. Basically, all I have to do is sell life insurance, and people can join my network and do it too. And I don't know, Mike, what you're doing right now with your life, or if you're still doing comedy. I'm like, 8 weeks ago, I was trying to get you to come to a show. Like, it's hilarious to think that I've never done comedy, but he goes, because we're licensed in 49 states. If you want, you could join my team and you could start selling too. I was like, dude, you are in a 100% pyramid scheme. Well, no. You don't understand. I went into the office and there was a lady that had only been there 1 month. She was picking up her check. $7,000 she made 1 month. I go, you got to stop. You have to.
She comes in every week with the $7,000.
Yeah.
She's the one
She
lady.
won't be there next month. I
Yeah.
promise. Yeah, it was. I felt so bad. I feel so.
So you
bad.
bought this life insurance.
So anyway, I have full term life coverage,
Nice.
auto, dental.
Does it go to me and Pavone? Because we'll kill you. I'll kill you in 2 seconds.
Well, that's why I sent it to Pavone.
I need some money. I'll throw you in the bathtub, let you bleed out.
I'll tell you right now. Can we fake my death? Can I get a life insurance policy and fake my death?
Oh, if that means getting a new roommate, I'm down.
But he fake my death. That means I move into this room. You move into that room.
Oh, I can't do that. This is-
What room do I get?
Who is this? You're out, by the way. Tim's in.
By the way, his name's Euphemios,
Euphemios.
and is the fish still alive?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Yesterday, I was with Mike. We're sitting down, and I looked at the fish, and I was like, Jay's not here. I haven't fed that fish. And I go, I think Mike is eating the food, so I don't think he's feeding the fish.
Couple snacks. When you said
We should
how's
go
the
feed him
fish,
after
me and
this.
Scopo shot looks at each other like, oh boy. Just quick question, Pav. Was I supposed to keep feeding the fish?
No. Euphemios is feeding the fish.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know because I forgot about it.
I don't know. I haven't fed it in
Because you
fucking
asked me to
6
feed him
weeks.
that one day, and then I fed him the next day, and I just didn't know that I was in charge the whole time.
No, Efthymios is
Okay.
responsible for the fish.
How come you call him Tim, but with the second I do, you fucking snap?
I called him Efthymios.
Efthymios, you call him.
You've called him Tim like 10 times around me.
No, Efthymios.
Efthymios is his name.
I kept correcting you, going, "Do you mean Efthymios?" And you're like, "Yeah, Tim."
Well, I can call him Tim
Well,
if anybody can.
I didn't
because
call him Tim to his
I've known him
face.
as Tim. No, you can't call him that.
I didn't. I was just saying it to you because I was trying to let you know who I was talking about.
How's he doing? Is he enjoying himself?
The
Seems
fish?
like
The
it.
fish seems to be doing all right, to be honest with you.
The two of them are holding flippers. It's nice.
Dude, I'm going to release fucking the blue into the ocean. I'm just going to let him go.
Does
Go
our
back to your home.
Does our toilet go to the ocean?
I think our sink does, though.
Hey guys, I didn't hear any of that. You guys cut out, so green light.
Whatever it is, I agreed to.
Whatever it is.
I actually started looking for the connection. I'm like, shit, did we lose him?
How much longer are we going to keep this fish? It's been, how long we had this fish for? 3 months? 4 months?
We haven't had shit. Pav's had a fish for a very long time.
Since August.
August? So it's what? 5 months?
Well, we had 2 fish. Rocky Balboa died within the first 6 hours.
I don't even consider Rocky Balboa a part of the family.
I don't like how our living room has turned into basically like it looks like somebody just graduated 8th grade. You have a lava lamp and a fish tank. That's what you asked for, like to be cool. Do you want some black
Yeah.
light posters?
Didn't you
too,
get
to
the
put in
lava
there?
lamp, Mike?
That's not my lava lamp.
Whose
I
lava
think Jay
lamp is
brought that
that?
in.
Jay's the
That's
lava
Jay.
lamp guy?
I think Jay was smoking a little hashish, put in the old lava lamp, sprinkled a
is the
little
house-
cumin.
Is the house even in one piece without Jay?
The house has been great ever since Scopo cleaned it. We've all been seemingly maintaining it pretty well.
Yeah.
I swept up the other day. That's it.
So, you guys know Joe Bartnick is going to be there on the 14th, right?
For how long?
I guess till I get back. I told Joe Bartnick he has to clean the fish tank, and I haven't laughed harder in my life. Picturing that big-headed Polish monster.
How's he gonna get his catcher mitt hands into that into that goddamn tank? It's such
You know
a
the
small
fish
opening.
is not surviving with barking
Dude,
hands.
his head is bigger than the bowl.
It really is. That guy's got a big noodle.
Is that in your like agreement when you people live here? Like you have to pay rent and clean the fish tank.
I forgot to tell him about the fucking fish. So I texted him and he sent me like a big thumbs up back and I just started dying of laughter. I'm like, this is a goddamn man with a wife. He's gonna be cleaning a fish tank.
As payment for room and board.
What?
As room and board payment. What? Where does he live?
He
LA.
lives in Burbank.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, he's gonna come. He's gonna be here for 2 weeks. He's gonna have more shows than anyone in this house has.
Oh
fucking-
man, well, he's got to clean the fish tank though.
I'm excited for it.
What's Dinkle fucking Dong's challenge for this week?
I thought you were gonna say something else, and then I was gonna go, "Who's Scopo?" Because but that's who you were talking about.
I was kind of hoping we just went through this podcast and not brought it up. 'Cause
Oh,
I
it's
wasn't
happening.
bringing it up.
Well, Pav, me and you talked about a couple different options. Did we land on one? Because I think we had a good one.
Yeah, we did.
All right, you say it so that way I know which one it is.
No, you say it because you had the the meat and potatoes about it.
Was
so.
it the first one I mentioned today?
It was not the social media.
Okay,
Guys,
so
I hate to break it to you. I quit the podcast.
no, this is a good one. I think this is a good one.
Don't fucking toy with our emotions.
Your challenge this week is to quit the podcast.
Done.
Oh, that's great. So we're this week going to, and it starts today because we were recording late. But over the next 6 days, between now and the next podcast, your challenge. Do you have any other setup, Pavone? Because I can see he's very anxious, so I kind of want to drag this out a little bit.
No, I just in terms of what we're gonna do, how we're gonna get it to him. Are you gonna give it to him today? Like what?
No, he gets to choose. That's it. That he gets to pick one, but he has to pick one.
Okay, okay. So tell him.
So you have to between now and next week, you have to start and finish a book. We want you to read a book. That's it, in your own time.
No, the challenge is over. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't read, bro. I can't do a reading. I can't read. It's over.
His face.
Nah, I can't do it. Nope. Sorry, it's over. Just fucking sign it up now. I'm toast. I'll clean a house, but I ain't reading a book. Let me tell you.
So there was
God.
no. I wanted to suggest a 150-page book. That's an easy, quick. It's not a lot of pages per day. It could be done you can do it in your own time. And next week during the podcast, all we want is just a little book report. Just give us a synopsis, a very brief synopsis of the story, beginning, middle, and end. It could be fiction, nonfiction. It could be autobiographical. It could be anything. But you need.
I got a baseball book. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, where's my bag?
No,
It's in my car.
It could be a sports book.
book.
It could be a sports book. It's a book.
It can't be a book about the facts of baseball.
It's just a baseball dictionary.
It's no. It's not facts about baseball. It's more like things that
Like a
happen.
story.
It's like it's things that happen in baseball over the period of over time, like funny
you
stories
can't.
about baseball players and stuff like that.
It's got to be
No.
one story.
Or have an Alcoholics Anonymous book.
No, it's got to be like a beginning, middle, and end. It's got to be a full
Yeah.
story, like a full book.
I can't read the
Page
Alcohol
one.
Anonymous book.
That's not a book. That's
Yes, it
That's
is.
a guide.
No, I have a
Page-
legit book.
What?
Page
Let's see it.
one?
It's in my backpack. It's in my car.
But it's a
Okay.
it's a
Wait,
narrative from beginning to end. It's not like short stories.
Yes. Page 1 has to coincide with page 150, and you
Yeah, so the
can't-
same
just
story.
Just because it's shaped like a rectangle and there's pages doesn't make it a book.
No, this means I have to go buy a book.
You can go rent a book. You have
can-
books, and
you
I
can
have
go to
books.
the
You can go to
library.
I have a great book. I would just like to suggest.
I can't.
called-
But what if I want to read the Alcoholics Anonymous book? That's a good book.
You
to read.
have it. I also have a great one called the War of Art, which is a really good one. No, it's about like being creative and writing. It's actually very helpful. I've read it. Written it.
Mike, I honestly think it should be like a little 150, like a little novel, like a story. I don't think
Yeah.
it should be like a self-help book. Like,
Why?
I think if anything, it should be a self-help book.
I mean, I think that book's the best book I should be reading right now.
I don't think there's any book powerful enough to help Scopo, to be perfectly honest with you.
what if
But-
it weighs 15 pounds and it goes in his head at 15 miles an hour?
Yes, one that will knock him unconscious for sure.
Buddy, 3 pages in, he's going to be unconscious trying to read
First of all, I can't read this book because there's no shot. I like this. Like, I'm gonna get 4 pages in, not know what the fuck I read. We had to go read it back again. I'm gonna get 2 chapters in 7 days because I can't read. I remember,
Yeah.
and that happened.
Well, there's you can't read a cookbook either. Like there's a couple.
It's
books,
not my
like,
challenge, you jerk off.
There's a couple books like
Right. Well,
on
that's funny.
the shelf over there that Jay has, but you can't read like The Taste of Italy. Like you can't.
I have a lot of good books that you can pick from, and they're very quick, easy reads.
I really can't read the Alcoholics Anonymous book.
Let me see it. I'll make the decision on that. I'll make the decision, Pavel, if it's a good
Also,
enough
it
book.
has to be a book. It has to be a book that's fucking for people above 12. Like you can't fucking be
Fuck,
reading
no
like-
pictures.
Well, no, Go Dog Go doesn't last 150 pages.
My baseball book is shot then. I really can't read that baseball. I kind of
Bro,
wanted to.
we'll look at them today. We'll look at them.
Okay.
You
see.
can read a book in legit 3 days, like 150 pages. ain't
No. A normal person can read a book in 3 days. You're not talking to a normal person.
We're talking to a guy with a degree in finance. This should be
And
no
sports
problem.
management, okay? Don't forget my sports management degree.
Oh, this is funny. I love a former Bucky telling an idiot to read a book. It's very funny.
Yeah, this is
Nothing?
gonna be
Jesus Christ. I thought that was
this is gonna be a good time.
I'm very excited for these videos and follow-ups of Scopo reading.
My head hurts already.
I can't wait till you're 4 pages in and you get a nosebleed.
Pav, I wish you could see his face because he lit up. Oh, it was the sheer terror in his face.
You're gonna be the first casualty of literature. You're gonna die. You're gonna have an aneurysm reading.
He's having right now. He's
What
gonna
if I
stre- he's
what
gonna
if I
stress
die
out.
doing this? This could be hell. This could be I know what this could be harmful to my health. So I don't know if I should be able to do this.
I hope I come home tonight and there's just light jazz, a candle going, and Scopo just reading a book with a monocle on. What if this changes you?
There's light jazz and a candle. I'm jerking off. I'll tell you that.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if you got home and it's 50 Shades of Grey and he's fingering his asshole.
That's a tough read. That's like 600 pages.
Yeah, the books. I'm picking a book by pages. I'm not picking a book by fucking what I want to read.
151 done.
Yeah, you can't go on the Mike. You got to make sure he doesn't go on the internet and fucking read.
Yeah, there's no listening, no audio book. You have to legit just read a book. You can't audio book it.
And you know what? When you give this book report, Scopo, you have to make sure that we know that you didn't just go on the internet and fucking read the overview of the book. Like I want some. Yeah, I want personal. I want you to connect with your characters on a personal level. I want
maybe the Mets book is the right book.
Yeah, can I read the history of the Mets? Because I know there's a Daily News writer that just wrote something about it.
So of one of the books that are in the house, between your books, my books, Jay's books, we'll pick a book. So that way you don't have to go buy a book. And then next week, we'll get a book report. So make sure you listen to us next week at the beginning of the podcast for a lovely book report from Chris Scopo or The Sounds of a Punishment.
What if I read a lot of articles about sports? Can I do that?
It's not a book.
The NBA trade deadline's coming, and I'm reading a lot right now.
Not a book. So you can read.
I know I can read.
So you can read a book.
I know I can read. How is that now going to be the quote on your tombstone?
That should be the name of your first album. Look, I can read.
I know what the words say. I just don't know what a lot of them mean.
When you put
so
them
it's
together.
a difference. Yeah, I don't remember them a lot.
And follow us at Sweet Buddies on Instagram because Pav's out of town, but your boy Big Man Mike is going to be following.
Yeah, me.
A lot of videos coming your way.
Make sure you get him some action shots of him licking his finger and turning the page,
looking up romance.
To the ceiling,
I'm gonna get one of those sponges and then just dip my finger in the sponge and turn the page.
A fucking money sponge?
Yeah, just
as you're
boom,
counting money?
turn it away.
That's funny.
Make sure his what's it called? Page fucking. What do you call those things when you put in the books so you remember
Bookmark?
where you are?
Bookmark?
Yeah.
One of those page things?
Make sure the edges are dull so he doesn't slice his fucking wrist with one.
That's great. What a time. So follow us at Sweet Buddies throughout the week. Scope's going to be reading. And I feel like this is going to be good for you. Reading. I read when I was not able to watch TV. It's a great outlet. Didn't help me go to sleep at all. I barely slept this week. I kept waking up, wondering where the noise was. It was a tough week, but
he said he goes in a podcast.
That didn't help. I need the light. It's like the whole thing with the TV. I feel like I'm addicted to it.
You think?
It helped. It helped. By the end of the week, I started being able to sleep.
It helped.
It helped.
It helps you not be a moron. How about that?
I'm sorry. Is this coming from the guy that says I can't read a book?
It's just why would you
You're
make me do
a
that?
great book, buddy.
How about I hold my breath for a week? I'll do that.
That would be great.
I'll do that. No problem. I'll die. I mean,
why don't you move in with the fish?
I feel like I will die. You know what? Either read a book or die. I might go the latter.
That's fucking funny.
Can I read any sports autobiographies?
We'll take a look.
No.
Yeah, if it's an autobiography, if it's a book, yeah. If it's a narrative book.
Well, hopefully Mike Piazza has a 150-page book because that's going to get read.
I say this guy's got to read an actual novel, like a story. An autobiography, I don't fucking know about that.
No, it could be. I say
you know
it's
what?
either
I'm
one.
not reading any autobiographies. They're too many pages. Those
It's
500 pages. Yeah.
It's a lot. But we'll take a look. We got a bunch of stuff here at the house. We have a lot of books and not a lot of reading going on.
I told you I read a 2003 Hulk Hogan autobiography. I crushed that in an afternoon.
There's no way you were going to say 2,000-page book.
It was a lot, but I don't know. Fuck, Scopo, if you want to eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and read that book, buddy. Get crazy.
All right, Pav, what do you got? Anything? Let's wrap this baby up.
No, I'm just in LA till the 21st, and then I got nothing going on.
We have February 28th. I'll just plug. We've got Rich Voss. February 28th. We got Rich Voss and more. Do we have any more confirmed at the moment? No. But it's going to be a good time at the Sweet Buddies live show at New York Comedy Club in the East Village. Check out sweetbuddieспod.com. There's a temporary link right there. Once tickets go live, they'll be there for that. So make sure you buy tickets to that. It's going to be last time we sold out in advance. So get your tickets early because we're going to be hopefully selling out again.
Can we just stay on the Can we just stay on after just to talk about the show?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All right. Anything? Plug? Scope? Good?
Oh yeah, this weekend I'll be at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Ooh, when to when?
Thursday till Saturday. Come check it out. I'll be with Francis Ellis.
Are you coming back and forth or staying up
Yeah,
there?
I'm not fucking staying at
Okay.
Bridgeport. I fucking went to college there. I need to go.
That's your college town.
Nothing is going on in that area.
Not
There's,
anymore.
there's legit nothing.
None of your connects are there?
My connects,
From your college connects?
my college connects all have lives and they're actually human beings, not going back and reliving the fucking good old days like me. I'm gonna go to Harbor Yard and take some fucking batting practice though. I'll tell you that.
All right. That's the podcast. Again, follow Sweet Buddies on Instagram to watch all this unfold as Scopo unfolds the pages of a book. Goodbye, everybody.